Hi, I'm Janani and I'm going to be guiding you through a flow today that's going to help you stretch and strengthen your body. So, whenever you're ready, you're going to come to a comfortable seat like this with your legs crisscrossed. Maybe bring your palms on your lap, facing up towards the ceiling. Roll your shoulders back and down and try to find a straight spine, connecting the lower part of your head to your sits bones. While you come to this seated cross-legged position, I invite you to center your body, find some grounding as we bring our attention to our breath. Inhale through your nose, fill your stomach, fill your chest. Exhale through the mouth, let it all go. If you would like, you can close your eyes to feel the sensations in your body as you bring your attention to your breath. Breathe in, breathe out, relax your shoulders. Beautiful. With your eyes closed, see if you can bring your attention to any sensations that's happening in your body right now. Maybe there is a little bit of tingling, discomfort, pain, and bring your attention to that area, just acknowledging its presence without really doing much right now. Breathe in, breathe out. Nice. If you had your eyes closed, gently open your eyes. And we're just going to start with some shoulder rolls, front to back. So bring your shoulders up, back, and down. One more time. And then once you're ready, you're going to reverse the direction of the shoulder rolls. Really bring your shoulders up, forward, and down as you invite this gentle opening in the upper body. Beautiful. Bring your head to the center. And let's convert this into some neck rolls. So drop your head down, bring your head back and around. And one more time like this. Really feel the opening that's happening on all sides of your neck muscles as you invite this gentle opening in your upper body. Reverse the direction. See if you can keep your focus on your breath as you do this movement. Nice. Now come back to the center. Beautiful. Now, as you breathe in, lift your hands up. Bring your palms together above your head. And then slowly breathe out. Bring your hands next to your hips. Beautiful. Now, gently bring your left palm on top of your right knee as you bring your right palm behind you to turn to face the back, assisting your upper body to open to the back for a gentle twist. Breathe in, push the mat or floor away behind you as you turn to the back. Beautiful. Stay here with your breath. Feel this opening that's happening in the upper body. If it's a little bit uncomfortable, stay with it with your breath. Breathe in, lift your chest up a little bit more. Breathe out and turn to face forward, coming back to a straight spine. The other side now. Bring your right palm on top of your left knee. As you bring your left hand behind you, turning to face the back, opening up for a gentle twist in the seated position. Breathe in. Press your left palm into the mat or the floor as you turn your body towards the back. Maybe press your right palm into the right thigh to assist this twist. Breathe in and breathe out. Come back to the center. Beautiful. I'm just going to bring our feet together to touch to open our knees wide for a butterfly pose. You can keep a straight spine. Hold on to your feet as you pulse your knees up and down like the wings of a butterfly. Breathe in, drop your head back, lift your chest up. Maybe open your shoulders wide. Breathe out, fold over your legs. You may feel a little bit of opening in your inner thighs. Bring your attention to that stretch and breathe into the sensation. Nice. Now, gently lift your head up and bring your palms outside of your knees as you close your knees like a book. Bringing your feet out in front of you about hips width distance and your hands next to your hips. Move your knees from side to side, gently opening your hips in either side. Just dropping your knees to one side and the other. Nice. And then gently, you're going to bring your legs to one side and come on to hands and knees. Keep your fingers spread out in tabletop, your thumbs pointing each other, and your wrists are under your shoulders as your knees are under your hips. Beautiful. Once you find this stable tabletop position, drop your belly button down, look up, breathe in, round your spine, chin in towards the chest as you push the mat away. Cat pose. Breathe in, drop your belly button down, look up. Cow pose. Breathe out, round your spine. Cat pose. Beautiful. Come back to the center. And you're just going to wiggle your hips from left to right, opening them up gently. Nice. And come back to the center. Now just turn your palms so your fingers are facing towards your knees. As you move back and forth, to invite a little bit of opening in your wrists, just moving back and forth, finding your range, your comfort as you open up the backs of your wrists. Breathe in, breathe out. Nice. Now bring your palms facing the front again and your palms slightly forward as your big toes touch, separating your knees as wide as the mat and setting your seat on your heels, bringing your forehead down to the mat to find child's pose. Breathe into child's pose. And at this moment, I invite you to set an intention for the practice. Maybe it is some mind body connection, just some peace in the day to start off your Sunday or Monday, whatever day it is for you. Or you end the day with some calm, mindfulness. Whatever it is today, breathe into that intention in child's pose. And remember that child's pose is always available for you to take a breath, calm your senses down as you flow through the movements today. Beautiful. Now slowly lift your head up, look between your palms, and come to the tabletop position. Nice. Now bring your palms slightly forward and then step your right foot in between your palms. Your palms can be flat on the mat or you can come onto your fingertips to bring that lift with the chest. Now as you breathe in, bring your palms one at a time on top of your right knee and push your right knee forward as you lift your chest up. Once you find that lift with the chest, lift your hands up to find Anjaneyasana or crescent lunge pose. Spread your fingers wide, drop your head back, relax your shoulders away from your ears as you sink your hips down. Breathe in, lift up, breathe out, sink your hips down. Beautiful. Now gently bring your hands forward and down, framing your right foot. And then now slowly straighten your right knee as you bring your heel forward, palms to the mat, and then fold over your right long leg. Feel that opening happening in your right hamstring, outer hip. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're just going to bend your right knee again and early pigeon pose. So bring your right foot towards the left edge of the mat. As you drop your leg down, bringing your palms in front of your right shin, pushing your mat away to look towards the point in front of you. If this feels like a lot, you could just fold your arms one on top of the other as you find a reclined pigeon pose. Wherever you are today, breathe into the discomfort and trust that this stretch is good for you. Breathe in, breathe out. Beautiful. Now gently bring your palms on the mat, lifting your head up, and then come on to the tabletop position that we started off with. Nice. You're just going to move your hips from side to side, and then take a pause to find child's pose again. Knees as wide as the mat, forehead down to the mat, and just take a breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Beautiful. Now gently lift your head up again and come on to tabletop, bringing your palms forward slightly. Now step your left foot forward for a low lunge. Hands can come on to fingertips, or you can have your palms flat on the mat, whatever is your comfortable range for today. Sink your hips down as you lift your chest up, and then bring one palm on top of the other on your left knee as you push your knee towards the front, sinking your hips down, lift your hands up to find Anjaneyasana or crescent lunge pose. Look towards the ceiling as you drop your head back, rolling your shoulders back and down. Breathe in and breathe out, sink your hips down a little more. Beautiful. Now bring your palms framing your left foot and then straighten your left leg as you come onto the heel of your left foot and then fold over your left long leg. Keeping your hips square towards the front of the mat. Flex your left foot so your toes are pointing straight up towards the ceiling to deepen the sensation of the stretch. Beautiful. Breathe in and then slowly come to the front, bending your left knee and pigeon pose on this side. So bring your left foot towards the right long edge of the mat, palms planted to the front, lifting your chest up. Breathe in and then slowly bring your arms on top of the other to find reclined pigeon if that's where you want to be today. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel that opening in your left outer hip and maybe notice how this side feels different from the other. Bring your palms one at a time on top of the mat, lifting your chest up. Come onto the ball of your right foot as you find tabletop again. Breathe in, couple of cat cow poses, look up. Breathe out. down your spine. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. Let's take our first downward facing dog for today. So bring your palms forward, tuck your toes, lift your knees and hips up. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Let's look in between our big toes towards the back of our space as we find this lift in the hips towards the ceiling. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and as you breathe out, take a slow walk towards the top of the mat and then fold over your legs. Uttanasana. Maybe you want to touch your toes. Just let your head be heavy as you find forward fold. Beautiful. Breathe in. Bring your hands all the way up. High prayer. Hands to your heart. Hands by your side. Mountain pose or Tadasana. Now breathe in. Lift your hands up and sink your hips down for chair pose. See if you can bring your hands a little further up as you find this bend in the knees, and maybe gaze at your toes to see if you can bring them slightly ahead of your knees as you find chair pose. Beautiful. Breathe in, lift your hands up. Breathe out, hands widen down, mountain pose or Tadasana. Now bring your hands to your hips and we're just going to step our right foot back and plant it down flat on the mat, facing the long edge of the mat, opening up your arms to find warrior two. Keep your chest broad, shoulders away from your ears, hands straight, and your gaze to a point just above your left fingertips. Breathe in, fill your chest, fill your stomach. Breathe out, stay with the pose. Now flip your left palm, bring your right palm down towards your right leg as you lift your left hand above your head to find peaceful warrior. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, come to a T shape with your arms for warrior two. And now straighten your left leg and move your body all the way forward first, and then bring your left hand down as you lift your right hand up to find Trikonasana, triangle pose. If you would like, a slight bend in the left leg can help you with the stretching in the pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Beautiful. Now gently bring your top arm round and down, and both the palms are now framing the left foot, coming to a low lunge. And if you would like, you can bring your back knee down. Otherwise, convert this into a high lunge. So lift your hands up for a high lunge. Breathe in, lift your chest up, breathe out, hands to heart. And then slowly bring your hands down, framing your left foot, and then step back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Now take a slow walk to the top of the mat again. Fold over your legs. Breathe in. Bring your palms on top of your shins or your thighs. Straight spine parallel to the mat. Breathe out. Fold over your legs. Now slowly breathe in. Lift your hands up. High prayer. Hands to heart. Hands by your side. Mountain pose or Tadasana. Now bring your hands to your waist and this time step your left foot back and plant your left foot down flat on the mat, bringing your toes pointing towards the long edge of the mat, bringing your arms wide out to find Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana. Breathe in, flip your right palm, bringing your left hand down towards the back leg. Lift your right hand up to find Peaceful Warrior. Breathe in, look up. Find this opening all the way from your right fingertips to your right hip. Come back to a T shape. Warrior 2. Breathe in, fill your chest. Breathe out. Straighten your right leg, keeping your hips still pointing towards the long edge of the mat. Move your torso all the way forward with your right hand coming down towards your right leg, lifting your left hand up for Trikonasana or triangle pose. Maybe gaze up towards your left thumb, or if that feels like a lot, you can just keep your gaze towards the point in front of you. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, circle your top arm towards the front. Bend your right knee, bring your palms to frame your right foot, and then convert this into a high lunge by lifting your hands up, balancing on your right foot and the ball of your left foot. Breathe in, lift your chest up. Breathe out, bring your hands down, framing your right foot. And then step back, downward facing dog. Bring your knees down to the mat and then set your seat back on your heels to find child's pose. Slow down your breath. See how your body feels compared with the start of the practice. Bring your attention to the muscles that maybe you're experiencing some pain and discomfort, and just acknowledge those sensations without trying to control them too much. Breathe in, breathe out. Beautiful. Now slowly lift your head up and then come on to your heels as you find this hero's pose. Shoulder rolled back and down, hands on your lap. Just for a moment, let's take a breath here. Breathe in, breathe out. Beautiful. We're going to come to the top of the mat to start with some sun salutations now. So come to the edge, top edge of the mat, and hands next to your body, facing the front, shoulders rolled back and down, mountain pose. Maybe you want to close your eyes or look to a point in front of you. Let's begin some sun salutations. Breathe in, lift your hands up. Breathe out, hands widen down, Uttanasana. Beautiful, gentle bend in the knees as you step your right foot back, low lunge. Lift your chest up, breathe in. Plant your palms down, step back with your left foot, downward facing dog. Bring your knees down to the mat, bend your elbows and bring your chest down as you slide forward into cobra pose. Lifting your chest up, breathe in, breathe out, downward facing dog. Now gently lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your right knee, bring your foot in between your palms for a low lunge. Drop your hips down, look up, breathe in. Step your left foot forward, fold over your legs. Beautiful. Breathe in, lift your hands up. Breathe out, hands to heart, hands by your side, mountain pose or Tadasana. Breathe in, lift your hands up. Breathe out, hands widen down, fold over your legs. Gentle bend in the knees, and this time step your left foot back for a low lunge. Sink your hips down as you look up. Breathe in. Plant your palms down. step your right foot back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Drop your knees down first. Bend your elbows and then drop your chest down, keeping your hips lifted as you slide forward into cobra pose. Straighten your hands, look up towards the ceiling. Breathe in, breathe out. Lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Now lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. Breathe in, bend your knee, bring your foot forward. Drop your hips down, look up, breathe in. Step your right foot forward, fold over your legs. Breathe in, lift your hands up. High prayer, hands to your heart, hands by your side. Mountain pose or Tadasana. Take a breath here, slow down, relax your shoulders, connect with your body and the sensations. Trust that your feet are bearing the weight of your body as you find some stillness in mountain pose. Breathe in, fill your chest, fill your stomach. Breathe out, relax and let go. Beautiful. Now we're just going to slowly lift our right leg up and then give it a big hug first and grab a hold of your right foot and place it anywhere on your left leg to find tree pose. Try avoiding the knee and see if you can bring your right knee out towards the right as you bring your hands to your heart. Tree pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Hold here. Maybe you want to lift your hands up, finding some balance. Look towards the front to keep your focus. That sometimes helps with the balance. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, bring your hands widen down and bring your foot down to the mat. Shake your legs a little bit and let's go over to the other side. So this time bring all your weight on your right foot, lifting your left leg off the mat. Grab a hold of your left foot as you place it anywhere on the right leg. Keep both the legs active, bringing your hands to your heart. Gaze to a point in front of you helps with the balance. Shoulders away from your ears. Vrikshasana, tree pose. Lift your hands up. Breathe in. And keeping your chest broad, you can just commit to this balance. And if you do fall out of balance, that's fine. Just come right back to it. Slowly bring your hands down and bring your foot down. Beautiful. Now we're just going to bring our feet out wide and bend one knee, rise up and bend the other. Just warming up our legs a little bit. Nice. Beautiful. Now bring your heels facing in, toes pointing out, and sink your hips down, hands to your heart to find goddess pose. So roll your shoulders back and down. And you may also just want to move your hips from side to side, shifting your weight from one hip to the other. Beautiful. Once you find your movement, you're just going to find some stillness in goddess pose. Breathe in. Breathe out, sink your hips down. Breathe in, lift your hands up. Breathe out, hands wide and down to find wide-legged forward fold. So make sure your toes are pointing towards the long edge of the mat as you bring your hands down, dropping your head down. We're going to bend our knee one at a time on either side again. Beautiful. Now come back to the center. Breathe in, lift your hands up. Breathe out. This time, bring your hands behind you. Interlace your fingers as you drop your head back, opening up your body towards the ceiling, and then fold over your wide legs. See if you can bring your hands towards the front of your space. As you find this opening in the front body and the backs of your legs, stay here for one breath. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, just going to release your hands down and then lift your chest up. Breathe in and lift your hands up and up. Hands to your heart, hands on your waist, and you're just going to bring your feet together to touch. Just bend one knee and then the other and find some stillness. Beautiful. One more standing balance pose. This time, bring all your weight on your left leg, lifting your right leg off the mat, and then bring your right foot on top of your left knee. And you can stay right here with your hands folded in the form of a prayer, trying to balance. Or if you feel like you want to go further today, sink your hips down, keeping your chest lifted, elbows towards the side to find figure four. Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. Flex your right foot, slowly rise up, straightening your left leg. Bring your right leg down and then bend one knee and the other. Beautiful. Opposite side. Bring all your weight on your right foot, lifting your left leg off the mat. And again, just bring your left foot on top of your right knee, a little above the right knee. And you can stay here trying to balance. This is good enough. If you feel like you want to go further today, just sink your hips down as you keep your chest lifted and your weight balanced on your right foot. Breathe in, breathe out. Beautiful. And then slowly rise up. Both the feet on the mat, and you're just going to bend one knee and the other. Really nice. I'm just going to show you the peak pose for today. So we prepared our body through the whole flow and the sequence to come to this peak pose today, which is going to be dancer's pose. So I'm going to show it to you and then we can try it together. So face the front of the mat. Keep your feet about hips width distance apart. Bring your hands to your hips and step your right foot back. See if you can come onto the ball of your right foot and engage your core, bringing your belly button in towards your lower back. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. And then once you're ready, bring all your weight towards your left foot as you bend your right knee, and you can grab a hold of your right foot with your right palm. Lift your left hand up. Keep your chest lifted, and you can stay right here. Otherwise, push your right foot into your right palm as you bring your upper body forward towards the front of the mat. Breathe in and breathe out. When you're ready, release your right foot down with control and then your left hand down. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So whenever you're ready, let's find our feet towards the front of the mat. You can be anywhere on the mat, doesn't matter. Just keep your feet hips width distance apart. Roll your shoulders back and down, hands to your hips, and bring your right foot back. coming onto the ball of your right foot so that your heel is pointing up towards the ceiling. Roll your shoulders back and down, and then engage your core, bringing your belly button in towards your lower back. Beautiful. Now slowly bring your weight on your left foot. Bend your right knee. Hold on to your right foot with your right palm and lift your left hand up. You can stay right here. Maybe you want to bring your heel closer towards your lower back. Otherwise, push your right foot into your right palm as you bring your upper body down towards the front of the mat. Breathe in. Keep your gaze to the top of the mat. Balance. Breathe out. Beautiful. When you're ready, release your right foot down and relax your body. Nice. Let's take a breath here. Breathe in and breathe out. Really nice. Over to the other side. Feet about hips width distance apart. Hands to your hips. Rolling your shoulders back and down. Nice. Bring your left foot back. Come on to the ball of your left foot. Your heel facing up towards the ceiling. Bring your lower back and belly button engaged. Strengthening your core. And now we're going to bring all our weight onto our right foot as we bend the left knee. Grab a hold of your left foot with your left palm and then lift your right hand up to find balance in dancer's pose. You can stay here, or if you feel comfortable, push your left foot into your palm as you bring your upper body forward. Breathe in, breathe out. Slowly release your right palm down, left leg down, and relax your body. Wiggle your knees. Maybe just do some twists with the upper body. Beautiful. And now we're just going to bring our feet slightly forward. Again, hips width distance apart. Hands next to our body, lifting your hands up. Breathe in. And then slowly fold over your legs. Uttanasana. Nice. Now just step your right foot back and then bring your fingertips to the front, framing your left foot, and make sure that your hips are square, bringing your head down for pyramid pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Really nice. Now, as you breathe in, lift your hands up and breathe out. Hands to your hips. Bring your right foot forward. Nice. Other side. Bring your left foot back. Lift your hands up. Breathe in. And then fold over your right long leg to find pyramid pose. Keeping your hips square. All the toes pointing towards the front of the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice. Now slowly lift your hands up. Keeping your legs straight, back bend, and then hands to your heart. Step your right foot forward. Bend both knees one at a time, and hands next to your body. Now we're going to take a seat on the mat, facing the front of the mat again. Starting with the same seated cross-legged pose that we started the practice with. And then relax your shoulders. And now just bring both your legs to the front of the mat and bring your hands next to your hips, pushing the mat away. Keep your sits bones connected to the mat as you flex your toes and lift your chest to find Dandasana. Breathe in, breathe out. Keeping this form with your upper body, lift your hands up, breathe in, and then slowly fold over your legs. And you may want to just relax your hands on your shins, or if you feel like you want to go further today, just grab a hold of your feet and fold over your legs. Paschimottanasana. Breathe in, breathe out. Nice. Now slowly lift your head up and now bend your right knee and bring your right foot outside of your left leg and just wrap your left hand around your right knee, bringing your right palm behind you for a twist. Breathe in and breathe out. Use the connection of your palm with the mat to bring you that lift with the chest. Beautiful. Now slowly turn towards the front of the mat. And then you're just going to bring your right foot inside of your left leg and convert this into Janu Shirshasana. So bring your left palm on top of your left leg and you can go all the way towards your toes or just keep your palm on your shin as you lift your right hand above your head. Find the range that suits you today. If you feel like you want to grab a hold of your left big toe, you can try that. As you find this opening in the lower back on the right side, breathe in, open your chest towards the ceiling as much as you can. Breathe out, close your chest towards your long leg. Breathe in, open your chest towards the ceiling. Breathe out, close your legs. Close your chest towards your long leg. One more time, breathe in, open your chest towards the ceiling, and then bring your right palm outside of your right hip, coming on to your right knee as you lift your left hand up, dropping your head back, opening up your hips. Breathe in, then slowly breathe out. Bring your hips down and your hand down. Beautiful. Now you're going to bring your right foot on top of your left knee. One last pose on this side. Bring your hands next to your hips. And then plant your left foot down on the mat. And see if you can face your fingertips behind you to give you that lift with the chest. And drop your head back like you're on the beach. Flex your right foot. And then see if you can mindfully push your right knee out towards the right to feel that opening on the right outer hip. Relax your shoulders, relax your upper body. Close your eyes and feel like you're on the beach. Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. And now bring your right foot down to meet the left. And then, like we did in the start of the practice, just drop your knees down one at a time on either side. Nice. And now bring your legs out to the front again. Bend your left knee and bring your left foot outside of your right leg. Wrap your right hand around your left leg as you bring your left palm behind you, turning to face the back, seated supine twist. Breathe in, press your palm into the mat to give you that lift with the chest. Breathe out, maybe you want to twist a little bit more. Beautiful, breathe in, press into the mat, breathe out, turn to twist more. Really nice, and then slowly release from the twist. And then this time bring your left foot inside of your right leg. Keeping your right foot flexed, find your range. Maybe you want to plant your right palm on top of your right shin, or just touch your right fingertips as you bring your left hand up to find Janu Shirshasana. You could also grab a hold of your big toe with your index and middle finger and then look up, breathe in, open your chest towards the ceiling, breathe out, close your chest towards the long leg. Breathe in, open your chest up towards the ceiling, breathe out, close towards the long leg. Breathe in, open your chest towards the ceiling, and then this time bring your left palm outside of your left hip and then come on to your left knee, bringing your hips up, looking up towards the ceiling. Breathe in, then slowly breathe out. Bring your hips down and your hand down. Nice. Now bring your right foot planted on the mat and your left foot on top of your right knee. Your fingertips facing the back as you press your palms into the mat, giving you that lift with the chest. Drop your head back and just relax like you're on the beach. And see if you can mindfully push the left knee out to find that deeper opening in the left outer hip. Stay here for a second. Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. Now gently release from the pose and then bring your feet parallel to each other, fingertips pointing towards the front of the mat, and then windshield wiper your knees left to right. Really nice. One final stretch before we go on to our backs. We're just going to bring our palms next to our hips, lifting your hips up, drop your head back for reverse tabletop. Breathe in, push your feet and palms into the mat as you lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your hips down. Beautiful. Now gently bring your hips forward, long legs, and come on to the back. Actually, no, bend your knees and bring your feet flat on the mat. See if your fingertips can slightly graze your heels. And once you find that distance, you're just going to lift your hips up with your upper back still connected with the mat to find bridge pose. If you can stay here with your hips lifted, if you feel like you would like a little more lift with the hips, bring your shoulder blades together as you interlace your fingers, lifting your hips up further. Breathe in and breathe out. Nice. Now slowly bring your hips down. And then windshield wiper your knees from left to right. Lift your knees up. Give yourself a big hug. Maybe bring your chin in towards your knees or your forehead touching your knees. And then bring your head down and take some gentle circles with the knees in one direction, massaging your lower back. Pause and then take your circles in the opposite direction. Nice. And then come to stillness. And you're going to slowly lift your feet up and separate your knees wide, grabbing a hold of your feet for happy baby pose. Breathe in. Take any movements that feel comfortable for you towards the end of the practice. Breathe out. Maybe you want to stretch one leg, stretch the other, and then slowly, when you're ready, you're just going to release your legs down and your hands next to your body. for final resting pose or Shavasana. I invite you now to connect with the intention that you started the practice with, whatever that was. See how you feel right now versus the start of the practice. And in Shavasana, see if you can really let go and trust that the earth is bearing the weight of your body and mind. Acknowledge your efforts that it took you to come to the mat today, and wherever you found those sensations of discomfort and pain, I would say just take a deep breath. Bring your attention to that part of the body or parts of the body and relax, breathe out and let go. Relax your jaw, unclench your jaw, relax your eyelids, slow down your breath, releasing all the tiniest muscles down to the mat as hard as it can be to truly relax and restore our bodies and minds. Let's try to do that actively right now. There is nowhere to be at this moment and nothing to do except being with yourself and letting go. With each inhalation, fill your chest and stomach. And with each exhalation, relax and let go a little bit more. You can stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. If this feels like your space and your time for the day, or if you feel ready, start bringing awareness back to the body by wiggling your fingers and toes and then deepening your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Interlace your fingers and take a deep stretch. Slowly bend one knee at a time, planting your feet on the mat. Drop your knees to one side as you move your body to one side.